I personally don't think we should stop talking about the Woodridge, Illinois Police Department. As a matter of fact, I think we need to keep talking about this police department until they are completely disbanded, because when they go away, when they're defunded, when they're out of business, the Woodridge community, which boasts a population of 33,566 as of 2023, will be much, much safer. Now, a couple videos ago, I did a video on Woodridge, Illinois Police Department and their gross mishandling of something that should have been normal. Double check the make of the vehicle. Double check the color of the vehicle. Double check the license plate number. They couldn't get that right, and they put Derek House life on the chopping block for no freaking reason. Now, when I went over the Woodridge Police Department's press statement, we noted that there were 263 comments. Now there are 992 comments because a lot of people are doing videos on this, and we should get as much exposure and transparency and sunlight on this situation as we possibly can. One thing that I didn't go over last time was that there was a link in this press briefing right here, and I wanted to go ahead and read that to you. This is directly from the Woodridge Police Department, and what they say is absolutely worthy of ridicule. They say a lawsuit was filed on January 17th, 2025 by this law firm right here on behalf of Derek House against the Woodridge Police Department. The Village of Woodridge and the Woodridge Police Department are aware of the lawsuit. They acknowledge the serious nature of the allegations. These aren't allegations, guys. We have video evidence of what exactly happened. And in case you're not up to speed with what happened, let me show you real quick. I'm going to play it again, but I want to read to you what their letter says, because they are lying. How do we know cops are lying? Because their lips are moving and they're writing stuff down. Now, they had an opportunity to write it down and then have editors to proofread this and go, well, that's not exactly true. Well, that's not true either. And they're going to call you on this. We're calling them on it right now. Watch this.
Put the window down. 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 Put both of your hands out the window right now. Real slow, left hand. Do it from the inside. You come out with a gun.
Notice the man is complying with every command that he's able to process, while at least 3 police officers, if not 4, are spewing contradictory commands. The man is submitting to the point where he's got both hands hanging out the window, and yet they're still going to threaten the life of a man who is in 100% compliance.
We're going to end you. Do you understand? You come out with a gun, we're going to end you. Do you understand? You look at me, nobody else. You do what I say, you'll be okay. I'm gonna shoot you in your head if you come up with anything other than that.
That's the professional demeanor that they're going to try to convince us that they have as they're policing and making the community safe and secure. They say, we're committed to providing transparency regarding the incident. Like I said in the last video, no, you're not, or it wouldn't have taken a year for the public to get the body cam footage. Somebody was trying to hide something. And we don't even have, we need the body cam footage from everything before and everything after it. We want to know about all the jokes that you told. We want to know about you just gleefully laughing about the terrorism you just exacted on a member of the public that you're supposed to be protecting and serving. We want to see all of it. Did you let us have all of it in the interest of transparency? In response to the legal matter and several media inquiries, the Village of Woodridge has issued the following statement. Check this frickin' stuff out. While we respect the legal process and the right of individuals to pursue their grievances through the courts, we wish to clarify the context surrounding the incident, because there's got to be context. Because, you know, we threatened to shoot a guy in the head. We threatened to end a compliant guy's life when we had the wrong make, the wrong color, and the wrong plate. And we should have known better. On the day in question, our officers were responding to a highly volatile situation involving individuals suspected of possessing firearms, slashing tires, and discharging a weapon. Given the immediate danger posed by these individuals, officers acted based on information available at the time. That's a lie, because the information available at the time had the correct make and model, the correct color, and the correct license plate. So they weren't acting based on that information. They had the information in front of them, but they weren't acting on it, which led to the stop of a vehicle that, unfortunately, could have ended his life, was not the one they were specifically seeking. The village of Woodridge deeply regrets the distress caused to the occupant of the vehicle involved. Our officers acted under the assumption that they were intervening in an emergency with the safety of the community at the forefront of their actions. So while they were tied up with terrorizing Derek House, the real perpetrators were threatening the community, in their words. If that was even true, we need to FOIA request the 911 call. We need to FOIA request the dispatch that actually said the make, the model, the plate number, and what exactly was the emergency that they needed to respond to. This was a decision made in good faith. Yes, he jumped out of the airplane in good faith, but he didn't have a parachute. He was operating in good faith when he was cleaning that gun and he accidentally shot that guy. But there was a bullet in the chamber and you didn't look. Don't tell me about your good faith. Tell me about your consistently reasonable, logical, and professional actions. This was a decision made in good faith with the intention of preventing further harm. As you threaten a compliant man that you know is compliant, you threaten to shoot him in the head. You've got to be kidding me. We are committed to transparency. No, you're not. And accountability in all matters, including this incident, and will defend this new lawsuit. If you're truly committed to transparency and accountability, and how about accuracy, then why are you still calling this incident an allegation? These guys are not telling the truth. They are incapable of telling the truth, and they can't even write the truth down and make it sound good. We are committed to transparency and accountability in all matters, including this incident, yet we will defend this new lawsuit. We're going to defend the indefensible. We're going to speak on behalf of the incomprehensible. We're going to back the tyrannical. That's what they should be saying. Our priority remains ensuring the safety and security of all individuals in our community, except Derek House and anybody who might be Derek House in the future. And I want all the cops that were involved in this to be investigated. If they made this mistake, I mean this gaggle of cops, it wasn't just one. They were all in on it. Nobody stopped to even double check and verify that they had the right license plate number, while also ensuring that our officers are equipped with the appropriate training and guidance to handle challenging situations with professionalism. That wasn't this. If they can't handle a truly simple situation, how are they going to handle something that's far more complex? We ask for understanding as we navigate this process and remain dedicated to upholding the trust and safety of the public we serve. Your actions tell a different story. The village of Woodridge is committed to maintaining the trust of its residents, upholding public safety, and ensuring accountability within our community. As the legal process progresses, the village will continue to keep the community informed. However, due to ongoing litigation, certain details cannot be fully discussed at this time. I'm sure they can't. The village remains focused on fostering safe, transparent environment and will provide updates as appropriate. Derek House's lawyers wrote, on January 19th, 2024, Derek was driving home from Costco to make dinner with his wife and kids when an unmarked Woodridge squad car rushed up and abruptly cut in front of him, pinning his car to the curb. Immediately, in sheer terror and unimaginable stress and tension for Derek, multiple Woodridge police officers surrounded Derek, standing feet away from Derek, pointing their guns at his head, barking out contradictory commands, and threatening to kill him. And the Woodridge Police Department to this day calls that you can see with your own eyes on video an allegation. That's how dishonest they are. They had the wrong man and the wrong car for the report they were acting on, and everything about Derek and his car told the involved officers before any of this happened that they had the wrong car, the wrong number of occupants, wrong make of the VW, wrong color of car, and most incredulously, the wrong plate. In fact, the plates were so obviously not close, much less the same, that it only took a matter of seconds from when Derek was placed in cuffs in front of a street full of Derek's DuPage neighbors for all of the involved officers to know it was the wrong car. The reason this happened is not just a tragic mistake, not just bad police work. It happened because Derek was a black man driving a VW SUV. I don't know how they come to that conclusion. That means They are inside the heads of the cops. Now, it could be because of the color of his skin, but I think it's not because of racism. It's because of authoritarianism. And I think they were power tripping, and they were on not just an ego trip, but they were flooded with adrenaline because they wanted to make that bust, and they couldn't think clearly because they are freaking moronic doofuses. Perhaps not surprisingly, the defendants say they acted reasonably even though the real suspects remained in the area and were allowed to remain a threat to the community. We cannot disagree more. Derek escaped those perilous moments with his life that day, but he has not escaped, and likely never will, the terror and turmoil of those moments. Let's look once again at the allegations against the Woodridge Police Department.
Put the window down! Put the window down! Put both of your hands out the window right now! Real slow, left hand, do it from the inside. You come out with a gun, we are going to end you. Do you understand? You come out with a gun, we are going to end you. Do you understand? You look at me, nobody else, you do what I say, you'll be okay. I'm gonna shoot you in your head if you come up with anything other than that.
And doesn't even apologize. None of these cops, you never hear on record, on body cam, these cops apologizing to Mr. House. And thanks to the wonders of the internet, the world is watching Woodridge Police Department. Every single one of these cops should be charged, their assets should be liquidated, and they should be placed in jail. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Check out my last video where Las Vegas detectives framed this woman and they knew she was innocent. She goes to jail for 16 years. If you want, grab a shirt, become a channel member if you want to support the channel. But more importantly, know what your rights are and always film the police. I will see you in the next video.